This is the Paul Goff Audio Experience, business lessons for physical therapists. My name is Paul Goff, former professional soccer physical therapist turned successful business owner and best-selling author from the UK. Each week, we answer your questions and bring you an inspiring story or person from the global physical therapy community. This show is dedicated to sharing with you everything you need to know to become hugely successful in private practice. Thanks for joining me today. Now let the class begin. We are live across the world. Welcome everybody. Let me give everybody a few moments to join us. We've got a massive announcement that we're going to make. I'm just going to make sure everybody knows about this on my Facebook feed. We're going to share you all over the world. Welcome. Say hello when you come into the chat. Here we go. We're live. We've already got more than 10, 20 people coming on. Fantastic. Right, here we go. Here we go. So, let me see who I can see in the chat. Who I can see. So we've got some pretty special news. We've got some big announcements that we need to make tonight, or this evening, this morning, depending upon wherever you are in the world. Who can I see? Melissa, nice to see you. Sanket, hello, nice to see you. Come on in and say hello wherever you are from in the world. Jason Clemens says hello as well. Type into the chat and let me know that you are there. It's wonderful to be here. I'm live from England. Dan Massey, we're not too far away right now. It is great to be back. The sun is shining through the window. In fact, I'm just going to open the window. It is a little hot. There's a heat wave in England right now. It's around about 60 degrees. But listen, thank you for everybody for coming on live with us. We are, like I said, we're all over the world, and it's with great pleasure that I get to announce something tonight that is hugely important to the community. It's been too long. And after everything that we've been through together over the last few years, probably this whole thing has gone on a hell of a lot longer than any of us ever hoped it would. That ultimately kept us apart for longer than I hoped that we would be apart for. And we're going to do something about that tonight. We're going to make a huge announcement. Let me say hello to everybody. Beautifully warm in Warrington, the United Kingdom, says Dan Massey. Camilla, hello. Jason Spee and Miller, hey, hey, hey. Barry George is watching. Jason Clements, say hello when you come into the chat. And everybody, as you look at this on Facebook, please do me a big favor and share this out. It would be much appreciated if you would share this video out for me while we make this announcement. So here's the backstory in all of this. If we can rewind 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, we were famous for putting on some of the biggest events that the PT community has ever seen. We had people from all over the world flying to our events. We had people coming in from Australia, from Canada, from as far away as Brunei, from Ireland, from Denmark, all across Britain, Scotland. We were putting on some pretty big events, and then all of a sudden, this whole thing came to an end. Obviously, we kept them going virtually, and I've missed it. I've got to say, I missed what was famously known as Paul's big event. Hello to Richard, nice to see you, as well as Simon coming into the chat. So this concept that we created you know what, right? I won't even say the name. We had people getting in a room together, hundreds of people from all over the world, and it's been too long. We decided to fix that. And we wanted to bring together the community. We wanted to bring you all back together and give everybody an opportunity to get back in a room. I believe wholeheartedly that successful people are eager to be around other successful people, and success breeds success. That if you can get in a room with people who are aspiring practice owners who want to get to the next level in their business, then that is probably 50% of your kind of work done, if you like. Obviously, you've got to go away and execute, but ultimately, if you can get in a room with very smart people, then you're halfway there. The sharing of knowledge, the sharing of ambition, the transfer of strategies and skills, and just the encouragement that people give each other when we put these big events on is what I've missed. So after 2 long years, we are doing what we do best. I believe my community above all others is the best. I'm biased, of course, but we've built a very special community. And after 2.5 years, we can finally say we're bringing everybody back together. We are putting you all together and bringing together the best and most aspiring practice owners anywhere in the world to a big room, a massive room in a massive hotel in Orlando on October the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Private Practice Marketer Live is here. It's announced. It is live. It is real. We have got the contract signed, and we're going to be putting 300 of you together in a room in October in Orlando, where it will be very sunny. There will be none of these hoodies and hats and jackets and scarves and crap that I have to wear here in England right now. We're going back to Florida to the home of where it all began, and we're putting together a very, very special event for you. We've got some fantastic speakers lined up, TV famous, internationally famous speakers that you will know who they are. We're going to be putting together on the stage some of the best practice owners, CEO practice owners for you to learn from, as well as many of my own staff. It's a 4-day event. If you want to take a look at the information, it is at ppmlive22.com. ppmlive22.com. It's taking place in Orlando, October the 6th through the 9th. So it's a 4-day super conference dedicated to helping you grow your private practice. It is going to be the mother of all events. Like Paul's big events were big, now they are just even bigger. And this is going to be the biggest event we've ever put together. And really, it's just to say thank you to everybody. Well done to all of the business owners out there. If you've still got business owner in your name after everything that you've gone through, and now with inflation and all of the crap that the government will chuck at us, if you can still proudly display the term business owner in your bio on LinkedIn or Facebook, we're putting this event on for you. We really want you to get together. We want to give you something to look forward to be excited by. And I believe this is going to be the biggest conference for private practice owners anywhere in the world that you will want to come to. October the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. We are in the heart of Disneyland. We will be right opposite SeaWorld and just 5 minutes from Universal Studios in Florida in October, where the weather will be amazing and the margarita will be just as good. It always tastes better. This is what I've realized about margarita. It always tastes better when it's warmer. When the weather is warm and the margarita is cold, it's just a recipe for pleasure, shall we say. So let's put the details in the chat there for me if you could. Barry, just type into the chat ppmlive22.com, and everybody who's online right now with me on Facebook, if you could do that for me, just type into your little chat that you have heard that ppm live www.ppmlive22.com. If you could type that into the chat for me, I would be super grateful of you doing that. Let me tell you a little bit about. So that's why the speakers, you got to hang around for the speakers. I've put together an array of speakers that you will want to be in a room with. We've got some huge speakers, TV famous. If you like to watch TV shows about business, I'm not dropping any hints as to who Mr. X is. We will reveal that very soon. But Mr. X will be on our stage. And if you book early, if you book your ticket tonight, today, like right now, you can almost guarantee that you'll be sitting very, very close to Mr. X, as well as James Lawrence. So, who is James Lawrence? I'm pretty sure you know who James is. He is regarded as the world's toughest, strongest human being. He ran 50 triathlons in 50 days in 50 states recently, and he's going to be live on our stage in Orlando, October 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th for more than inspiration. Like, how the hell does somebody run 50 triathletes or triathlons in 50 days in 50 states? Like, how do you do that? That must be just incredible mind over matter that I'm very much looking forward to getting to interview James Lawrence. So we are bringing the best speakers to the stage for 4 full days. We're going to be talking finance. We're going to be talking leadership. We're going to be talking marketing. Now, look, candidly, many conferences talk about marketing, and we will discover some marketing strategies for you to use. But what makes this conference really different, what this super event really, really different, is we'll bring together not just marketing, we'll talk leadership. How do you solve the people problem? There is a labor shortage in the world right now. People are finding it very, very difficult to hire. Maybe you are. Type into the chat, people on Facebook. Let me know your thoughts on the labor market right now. How is that affecting you? Type into the chat. Let me know how badly you're being affected by the labor shortage. We're going to talk at PPM Live about how you overcome the problem called inflation, the constant requests for pay rises, the lack of people showing up for interviews, never mind people actually arriving at work, people who resign after 2 days of taking their job because somebody else offered them another job. How do you deal with all of this? We've been working tirelessly behind the scenes with business owners from all over the world to create solutions to the people problem, to the marketing problem. Things have changed online. We'll bring you the latest advancements for that. The profit problem. So we'll give you a breakthrough. And that's what we'll promise you at PPM Live. We'll give you 6 breakthroughs. If you take a look at the page, ppmlive22.com, you'll see all 6 breakthroughs. We're going to discuss people. We're going to discuss marketing. We'll discuss leadership. We're going to discuss profit. Some of you listening to this and watching this right now need a shift in the model. And the model that your business is currently running won't be profitable in a year because of inflation. If you are a traditional business, traditional insurance, running a very tight ship with insurance, you might just need a little shift in the model and ultimately to bring up your profitability. We're going to talk about your time breakthrough. Many of you are running very successful practices, but it's beating you to a pulp. It's grinding you to a halt personally. There's no time for kids. There's no time for your wife or husband or family to play golf. We're going to look at all of that and basically help you decide what you need to do to get more time back in your life. How do you build a business that makes money and get more time back in your life so that you can be free to do all of the things that you want to do? Is ultimately what we're going to talk through at PPM Live. So any questions, type into the chat. I've got some more to share with you. But we're going to be in Orlando. That's the big news. Please share this out. Type it into the chat, ppmlive22.com. Type into the chat, James Lawrence. If you know James or you know his Facebook page, type it in. James Lawrence will be on our stage. If you're into your fitness, you're into your triathlete stuff, I'm sure you know who James is. He's just incredible. And I'm very humbled to have him accept my invitation for him to speak on our stage in front of you guys. So, it's called Private Practice Marketer Live. It's coming. It's going to be 4 days. You can choose to come for 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or if you want to do a pre-day, which is a finance day with me, you can come to that. You can select the 4-day ticket option as well. So we've got you covered. We're going to work on your finance skills. We're going to work on your people skills. We're going to work on your marketing skills, leadership skills, your profit skills, and your time skills as well. All of these things are coming. It's been too long. Um, Type into the chat. I can see everybody there. Melissa, Samantha, Tracy, nice to see you. I'd love to know your thoughts on the people problem right now in small business. What are you feeling? What are you guys feeling? Everybody on here. Andre, nice to see you. Sanket, nice to see you. Type into the chat what your thoughts are on the current labor shortage. How is it affecting you? I'd love to know. For most of the business that we talk to, that's the solution that they want. How do you solve a problem called people and not enough of them on the planet? Um, Type into the chat and let me know what your thoughts are on that. We've got lots of thumbs up for James Lawrence. Give me a little sign in the chat. Thumbs up for James Lawrence. Just type in everybody, little thumb. We want a thumbs up for James Lawrence. Type into the chat. Let me know. So 6 breakthroughs, as well as some fantastic speakers. We've got our ultimate CEO competition that's going to take place. We will have 5 of the best CEO business owners in my community from around the world who will present to you what they did step by step to step back from patient care. You will get to decide the winner, and the winner gets a $10,000 prize, all expenses paid to the United Kingdom, to come and hang out with me in London next year. So type into the chat. Let me know. He's a fellow triathlete. Tracy is telling us. Hello, Vito. Who else have I got? Thumbs up. We've got lots of thumbs up for James Lawrence. Who would like to know? Here's the biggest question: who is Mr. X? Who would like to know who Mr. X is? Type into the chat. You have to, in order for me to tell you, you have to beg me. Get down on your knees and tell me that you love me. In order for me to reveal who Mr. X is. What else have we got? We've got a kids club. So we have got kids business school as well that is happening. If you want to bring your kids and your family, it's definitely for the family that we put this event on. If you've got kids, kind of 6, 7, 8 to 12, 13, 14, we've got a 2-day kids business club as well that you can put your kids on while you're in one room with me and James Lawrence and Mr. X and various other speakers. 2 members of my staff will be teaching your kids how to start a successful business. Ultimately, we're going to teach them how to be successful in business. We'll teach them a budget, marketing message, how to choose the product, how to pick the right person to sell to, and so on and so forth. 2 of my kids will be involved in that business school. And like I said, look, this is just going to be the greatest event possibly, probably, that the PT profession has ever seen. I don't say that lightly. Most seminars, they're pretty boring. You know how it goes. There's just no life there, and everybody kind of leaves, and there's not much progress made. This one will be different and is going to be different. We've got world-class speakers. We've got the best community of PT clinic owners anywhere in the world, wherever you are watching this, whether it is in the United Kingdom, in the United States, in Canada, Australia. We've had people attend my seminars from as far away as Melbourne, traveling all the way to Vegas. Although I do think those guys came to Vegas to see Vegas, not to see me. We will have people there from Brunei. We'll have people there from Ireland, from Scotland. We're even going to let the Scots in. We're not letting the French in, but we're going to let the Scots in. So you can bring your kids, you can bring your family. We're in the heart of Disneyland. We are 5 minutes from Universal. There's some questions coming in the chat. Is Mr. X Harry Potter? I'm working on him. I'm working on Harry. I might be able to get Mickey. And if I can't get Mickey, will Donald do? Right? That's the question. And if I can't get Donald, I'll try for Pluto. But we are seriously right in the heart of Orlando. So if you're going to come, bring your kids. There will be a kids club that you can only get if you book very, very quickly. There will be room for 25 kids in the kids club. So if you want to do this, book your seat right now. ppmlive22.com. The reason to do it, you can get as close to the front stage as possible. Tell us that you want to be front and center, and we'll do that for you right now. Secondly, if you book your seat right now, as of May 26th, I can't promise you this if you're listening further down the line, you can get a very, very cheap room in a very, very nice hotel. We've negotiated for hundreds of rooms that gives us a very, very good price on hotels. So when you book your seat right now, there is 10 seats available tonight at the price you're looking at on the webpage. Book your seat right now, and you will get almost guaranteed front and center. A very, very cheap room in a very, very expensive hotel, and you will get access to the kids club. So if you want to come, you can add the kids club as well to your ticket. We would love to see you in Orlando. You've got a very short window before the price starts to rise. This is the super early bird announcement for PPM Live 2022. We would love you to book your seat right now, and as a reward, we can get you front and center. You can get a cheap room in a very expensive hotel. You've got a chance for the kids club, and you can just put this to bed, and you can choose a payment plan if you want to make it easy for you. Start planning a vacation with your family. We want to see you and your family at this event. I love being in business, and I love working with business owners. I love to see you there. Bring your wife, bring your husband, bring your partners, bring somebody that you want to be your wife, bring your significant other, bring somebody that you want to be your significant other, bring your kids. If your kids are a certain age, I'd love them to sit in the room. If your kids are too big for the kids club, book them a ticket. Let's get them in the room and get them inspired across the course of the weekend. So come with your staff. You can absolutely bring your staff for 50% off. We'd love to see you there. There is a reserve on the number of seats available for staff, maximum of 10, please. No more than 10. I know some of you have got very big clinics. A maximum of 10 people per ticket if you are bringing staff. We would love to see you. I personally will be teaching sessions at the event that are appropriate to all of the team. I'm going to teach you advanced based lead generation for teams. So I'm going to tell you how lead generation works, but in order to execute it as a team successfully. So how every member of the staff needs to behave and perform, what their jobs are, what their duties are, in order to make lead generation the most successful marketing strategy on the planet, to put it into your business, but to get all of your team from the PTs to the front desk to the marketer to you, the CEO, involved in it. So I've got something for your team. Make sure you bring them. And I'm going to be teaching stuff that I've never taught, and certainly in a way that I've never taught before, to help you execute the most reliable, strategy for for marketing. Any small business can apply lead generation. I'm going to teach you how to do that in a way that I've never taught before, appropriate to teams. So if you've had it before for you, then that's great. But I'm going to teach you it very, very differently in a way that can be applied for your business. So it's lead generation, advanced lead generation, specific for teams, and how we get that into your PT business. Everything from the PT, the girl who answers the front, the girl who answers the front desk on the phone, or guy who answers the phone, the marketer, and what everybody needs to do to get all of that moving and more successful for you. So it's a team thing. We want to see you and your team there. We want to see your family there, because I'm sure they're part of your unit, your team. My family are going to be there. My kids are going to be in the kids club. But let's say your kids are 15, 16, 17, and you want to inspire them. You want to put them in a room. Put them in a room with us. Sit right next to them across the course of the event. We would absolutely love to see you there. Keith Sullivan, nice to see you. I know, Keith, you'll be coming all the way from Minnesota, just because it will be cold in Minnesota in October, which is why we're putting this thing on in Orlando in October. We are tempting people from all over the world to come to this event, quite simply because the weather will be warmer and the margarita is the best in the world, and it will be cold. I can promise you ice cubes for your margarita. How about this? I promise you. Why don't I do this? Why don't I make my final session on the Friday margarita hour? Why don't we all, Camilla? Can we do this? Is this in the budget? Can we get everybody a glass of margarita in the final hour while I'm presenting on stage? It might make my presentation appear to be better than it is if we all drink margarita together. Cody, nice to see you. Cody's in. Sanket is in. Clark Hersey is watching. Nice to see you. Um, we've got people coming in from all over the US. Nice to see you all. But look, we're going to have some fun. This will be the event. I suspect this will be a year-on-year event that you can come to with friends that you will meet every single year, old foes that you probably haven't seen for a little while, people in other communities who are a bit bored of those communities. We've had a lot of requests from people in the I'm looking at this, some questions. Can I come if I'm a pelvic floor PT? Absolutely. We have one of the biggest pelvic floor PT communities within my community anywhere on the planet. In fact, there's some PT pelvic floor communities out there, and we've got bigger ones inside of my community. So you're very welcome to come. We're getting a lot of interest from mobile concierge PTs. Again, we've got lots of people in my community who are doing very well right now with mobile and concierge PT. We are watching that market emerge very quickly, and we will have stuff for you to help you to grow your business is successful. So type into the chat, what questions have you got for me that I can help you with tonight? Head over to ppmlive22.com. Cody, Sanket, Clark, if you could type it into the chat for me, ppmlive22.com, and share this out for other people so that they don't miss out on this massive announcement and an opportunity to get the lowest price ticket to PPM Live 22, as well as a cheap ticket in a very expensive hotel that I've negotiated for you. And on top of that, an opportunity to sit right at the front in front of James Lawrence and Mr. X, who isn't Harry Potter. People keep asking me. They're typing into the chat, Paul. It's not Harry Potter. I am well connected in Orlando, but I'm not that connected. Right? I've been to his house a few times, and he's cast a few spells on me, and I've been known to be called a wizard and a few other things in my time. The marketing wizard is definitely one, right? And me and Harry Potter, we are kindred spirits. We both make magic happen in various places in our lives. I won't, I won't go any further than that. But I have been known to create a little bit of magic in certain places, in seminar halls, on coaching calls, in the bed. No, I was going to say the bedroom, but I won't. Natalie might be watching, and she'll probably disagree. The magic happens when the tequila pours. I agree, Keith. Magic often happens in my house when tequila is poured on a Sunday by the pool. See, this is where these conversations always go with you lot. We're gonna do this event 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. I might be able to get Harry Potter. If I can't get Harry Potter, will Simon do dressed up? Simon, can you do Harry Potter? Or are you more suited to Hagrid? Which one? Or is that Barry? Type into the chat. So Mr. X, you can get right in front of Mr. X, but it's not Harry. It is not Walt Disney either. I can't do that. I would love to get Walt Disney to speak on my stage, but I'm good, but I'm not that good. And it's not Mickey Mouse either. Although we might, it's not Ron Weasley. No, it's not. It's not Harry Potter. It's Barry Potter, according to this chat. So let's get your seat booked right now. ppmlive22.com. Use the payment plan if you need to. Get the best seat in the house, the cheapest room in an expensive hotel, an opportunity for your staff to come, 50% off the ticket value right now. And on top of all of that, you can guarantee your seat as well as give yourself a chance for your kids to enter the kids club and work with my team on starting their own business. We're going to have a lot of fun this weekend, but we will be serious about your business growth for those 4 days. So which ticket should you do? Option A is a 4-day event. If you're listening back to this, option A is the 4-day ticket. Day 1 is for 25 people, where I'm going to run a finance masterclass. I'm going to teach you everything you know to get financial clarity. That is a workshop. It is for me, you, and 24 other people. Add that to your ticket if you want to come for the 4-day event. That will be in a classroom, if you like. And then the next day, we'll move to the big ballroom where 300 to 350 of you will gather, and the main speakers and all of the big seminars and sessions will take place. So if you need some help with your finance and a bit of clarity, do the 4-day ticket. Here's the best way to think about it. If your business is growing and you are seeing more patients but making more money, making more money, but you never feel like you have any money at the end of the month, do the finance day with me, and I'll talk to you all about budgets, cash flow forecasts, how to read a balance sheet, how to look at your P&L, how to ask better questions of your CPA, how to understand your statement of cash, what to do to get more cash, and where the money's going, and try and help you explain and understand all of these things. So do the 4-day ticket, option A, that gets you in the workshop with me on the Thursday, and the 3-day main event on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Option B is the 3-day VIP. So that is all day Friday, all day Saturday, all day Sunday. And then we've got the premium first class. Why not upgrade your experience? And for that, you get guaranteed front and center, as well as, are you ready? You get your lunch on day on Friday and Saturday included, where you get to sit next to my team and some of my most successful members, clients, colleagues from around the world. So we'll give you some other things. We'll throw in some books. I'll do some selfies with you. We'll sign some books. We'll just make it really, really cool. And we'll give you a free virtual option on that as well. It's the only way to access it virtually is if you order the Platinum First Class ticket, which is option C. So option A, if you want the 4-day ticket, which includes finance. Option B, if you want the 3-day VIP, the sessions will run 9 through 6, Friday and Saturday. And then on Sunday, we'll finish around about 4 o'clock so you can get the last flight out. Or if you want to upgrade your experience, guarantee that you are front and center, as well as a meal with the team and other members of the community, the more successful members, and a few other things, do the Platinum First Class upgrade. We'd love to see you. So that's what's going on. Who should come? Insurance-based businesses. We'd love to see you. You guys are in heat right now. The inflation is going to erode your profitability. It's very unlikely that the insurance businesses will raise your reimbursements in line with inflation. And if you've got staff asking for a pay rise, it's very likely that they're going to erode your margins. If you've got a 8%, 10% margin, you're probably doing very well. But if inflation kicks in at 12% and a pay rise for 10 staff kicks in at 6%, that's your profit gone. So come and work with us. You'll see people who have not necessarily turned their business upside down overnight, but made meaningful progress towards a more profitable model. If you're a cash-based business, you absolutely must be here. I've got the biggest track record of helping cash-based businesses start and then scale past themselves to the point of employing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 staff and more in many occasions. Some of my clients now have gone from $0 to $1 million as a cash-based business. We'd love to see you there. We have a proven track record of helping you guys as well as having done it myself. We'd love to see the hybrid businesses. You guys have got the greatest opportunity right now because you've got a little bit of the reliability of some insurance stuff, still getting paid if you like, or bills being covered somewhere, as well as the flexibility to charge your own prices. We'd love to see you if you are a concierge PT. I said earlier at the top of this announcement, you guys are everywhere right now. We want to see you at our event. Like, we've got the coolest event. We've got the best speakers. We've got very, very successful business owners. You don't always need to be in a community with concierge. Sometimes it's helpful to get out of those industries and actually find out what other people are doing that you can take back to your model. But look, the best saying, business is business. You need people, you need marketing, you need sales, you need finance, you need profit, and you need to better manage your time. That's what we're going to cover at this event. Pelvic floor PTs are asking if they can come. Yes, you guys are allowed. You ladies are allowed. We'd love to see you. We've got lots of pelvic floor PTs. Again, I know there's communities out there of pelvic floor, gatherings and so on and so forth. Great. Come and give us a try. I guarantee there will be people there that you need to talk to. Old friends, people from college, people who are doing very, very well scaling pelvic floor PTs. And in many cases, I think I've got some of the biggest experts, people from all over the world are going to, both for treatment and for knowledge. So we've got you guys covered as well. So insurance, cash, we'd love to see you. Hybrid, mobile, traditional insurance, new startups, yes, be sure to come and see us. We can help you. We're going to put you all in a room, and we've got something for you. But look, the reason to be at the event, I believe, I'm going to put the most ambitious clinic owners in the world together in a room in front of some of the biggest names in the world, in front of some of the most successful clinic owners in the world, in the most fun, sunniest, margarita soaked place on the planet, Orlando, October 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. James Lawrence is worth coming for alone. And Mr. X, the reason I'm asking you, I'm giving you a chance. I'm giving you a chance to enroll right now at the lowest price possible, because when I announce Mr. X, that price will rocket by $600. That's the reason to book your seat right now for Private Practice Market Alive 2022, October 6th through 9th. Book your seat right now. The minute that I announce Mr. X, which will happen very soon, the price will rise $600. So I'm giving you a chance. You've got till May the 31st to save $600 on your ticket to get very close to Mr. X and James Lawrence, and give yourself a chance to put your kids in the kids club, and give yourself a chance of a very cheap room in a very expensive hotel. So there you go. What questions have we got? Camilla, Macy, what questions have I got coming into the chat? If you'd like to type them into the chat for me, that would be very helpful. So I can see some questions coming in. I'm on LinkedIn today, right now. I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on YouTube, beaming live all over the world. And if you're listening to this on the podcast over the next few days, you've got a few days to get yourself to the webpage, ppmlive22.com, to get your cheap ticket. Tell me more about Kids Club. Well, what more do you need to know? If you are looking to influence your kids positively, you want to give them a chance to maybe start their own business one day, to learn more about what you do, to inspire them to get the weekend away from iPhones, iPads, and just YouTube and Lanky Box and whatever other crap kids watch these days. That's just my kids. This is for them. I'd love to inspire them. My team are incredible. We've done this before. We did it through COVID when kids were looking for something to do. We put Kids Business Club on. PT Business School for Kids is going to be on. I just think it will be the most amazing feeling for you as a father or as a mother to fly to Orlando with your kids, knowing that you're both engaged in the same activity. And then on a night, you can swim together, you can do Disney together, you can just hang out together. We've even got a babysitter lined up on Friday and Saturday. That's how serious we're taking this for you, to make sure that you're going to have a good time. So to me, there's nothing better than the thought that I would get on a flight with my kids. They will be in one room learning about business and budget and all of the basics of foundational things of business. You might be in the next room, or you would be in the next room, and together on a night you can have a conversation about what you both learned. Like, just imagine the connection that you're going to have when your son or your daughter really understands what this thing called business is that you're involved in. I'd love the chance to inspire them. Kids Club is going to be a hit, but we've only got space for 25 kids. So very, very quickly, get your seat booked for Kids Club. What else have we got coming in the chat there, Macy? Which of my staff should I bring? In a word, anybody who's on payroll. Anybody who is on your payroll must be at this event. Bring everybody. Front desk person definitely needs to be there. Your marketer must be there. We'll pair them up with other marketers, and very early we'll connect them with other front desk people. Definitely bring your PTs, because I'm going to explain how lead generation is appropriate to them, how they do the discovery visit, how they move people from first session to plans of care, what happens if patients say no, and how all of that links back to the marketing message that your marketer creates, that your front desk person has to have a conversation on, that ultimately leads somebody down the path of booking 10, 15, 20 sessions with you over the course of the next few months. So you should bring all of your staff. And if in doubt, just bring your top 2 or 3. If you've got 10 or 15 staff and you can't bring them all for, for practical reasons, bring the 2 or 3 that I like to say you're going to go on a journey with. Who's likely to be with you for the next 2 or 3 years, that you want to inspire, that you want to reward, you just want to get closer to, you want to spend some time at the bar with on a night, give them a reward, say thank you for everything they've done for you, fly them to Orlando. The benefit that you will get after the event will be incredible. At the event, fantastic. But after, when they're all bought into your vision, incredible. What else, Macy? I can see questions coming in. I have an insurance-based clinic. Should I come? Oh my word, should you come if you are an insurance-based clinic? I think you guys are in trouble, the insurance-based businesses. If you're not careful, the eroding of your profits is real because of inflation. If you think about it, if you've got a model where prices you can't control and the reimbursements are going down and expenses are going up, that's your profit margin being shrunk. It's been eroded. It's the great erosion right now, what we're seeing for insurance businesses now more than ever because of inflation. So we'll talk about it at the event. We'll bring people on the stage to talk about how they've evolved their model, about what they're doing to not necessarily walk away from insurance completely. I never advocate that, but I am advocating that there are going to have to be some changes to the model in order to stay profitable. You insurance guys, you need to be at this event. I'm putting this on for you. I'm telling you, I'm putting this on for you. I will connect you with other insurance businesses that are doing the thing that you're going to have to do, and that's find a way to be more profitable in your business. What else, Macy? How good is the margarita in Orlando? The most important question of the day. I mean, I am quite the connoisseur of margarita now, particularly in Orlando. God bless lockdown. If there was one good thing to come out of lockdown, it was the ability to get takeaway alcohol in Florida, and especially the margarita that was served in the Mexican that remained open just 2 minutes from my house for takeaway margaritas. To suggest that I developed a love affair with margarita, well, it's that big of a love affair. Be sure you don't tell Natalie, because if Natalie finds out how much I really love margarita, she may get jealous. So in Orlando, the margarita, best in the world. And I've sampled it all over these days. I've been to Nashville recently. I was in Dallas recently. I've been to New York recently. I was in Utah. I mean, I didn't get much booze in Utah for obvious reasons, but I did try and sample the margarita in all of these places. And I'm now in England, and I can tell you, it is not good. It is average at best. You've got to get to Orlando if you like margarita. And even if you don't like margarita right now, being in Orlando, I think you will learn to love margarita. So that answers the question. What else have we got, Macy? Any other questions? Can you give us a hint to Mr. X? Yes, I will. It's not Harry Potter. That's it. People they're adamant that it's going to be Harry Potter. It's not. I love Harry Potter, but I haven't been able to get hold of his agent yet. And besides, if I got Harry, I'd have to charge 5 times the amount, 10 times the amount to get Harry on my stage, surely. Although I may be able to dress Harry Goff as Harry Potter, because he does look like him, especially when he's got those glasses on and that little strike on his forehead. He's got in fact, Camilla, can we get hold of my son Harry's agent, please, to see if he's available for Friday, October the 6th, and let's get Harry Potter. My son Tobias looks like Malfoy, so maybe if I got Barry George as who Barry, which is the one you look like? What did we always say? Hagrid. If we can get Barry George as Hagrid, we can get Simon as Ron Weasley, and we can get my son Harry as Malfoy, or Tobias as Malfoy. Harry will become Harry Potter. I think we can have a cast. Have we got any Hermione's? Camilla, maybe you can be Hermione. And then we can get 5 very famous faces from Universal Studios to be on the stage in Orlando at the time. So there we go. That's what we're shooting for. I think Simon should play Ron Weasley all weekend and dress up as him as MC. Forget the pink suit, Ron Weasley. What else? So I'm not giving any more clues to Mr. X. The only thing I'm going to tell you is that it's not Harry Potter. Will you stop asking if it's Harry Potter? It's not Harry. It's not. And it's not Walt Disney either. Stop asking silly questions or putting. Don't be spreading wild rumors about me getting Harry Potter as Mr. X on our stage in October. I don't care how many times you mention Harry Potter. It is not Harry Potter. And some of you are thinking right now, is he really getting Harry Potter on stage? I'm not saying that I'm getting Harry Potter. I'm saying I'm not getting Harry Potter. The suggestion that it's Daniel Radcliffe, that's for you to fuel that rumor. That is not for me to fuel that rumor. I'm not going there that it's Daniel Radcliffe. I never said that. I said it wasn't Daniel Radcliffe. I said I might be able to get my son Harry Goff to play Harry Potter, and that was as close as we can get. But to suggest that it's Daniel Radcliffe, I I don't know if that's possible for Mr. X. So that's the only clue I'm given. It's not Harry Potter. And stop asking if it's Daniel Radcliffe. What else have we got? How much is it? Cheap. That's all you need to know. This is one of those rare events which whatever I charge, it is cheap at half the price or double the price. It is cheaper than you would think. Head over to the page. Just type into the chat ppmlive22.com. Have a look at the page for the price right now. It's the lowest that you'll ever get it right now. You can save $600 if you do it before May 31st at 11 p.m. Eastern. So please head over there right now. Choose a payment plan if that helps you. Get your seat booked, get your flight booked, and get your hotel booked. We'll get you in. But seriously, it is it's one of those rare events where the value that you will receive just outweighs any price to be there and be in the room considerably. Like I'm not going to use the word 10x, but it probably is 10x the value. You know, if you're going to pay $1,000, I think you'll walk away with at least $10,000 worth of actionable content. Some people will probably walk away with $100,000 worth of value, but I'm not allowed to make those claims because the advertising authorities will shut me down. So if you want to believe it's worth, or you want to say it's worth $100,000, then that's totally up to you. But I reckon it's a $1,000 event right now for you if you book it right now, and it's probably worth 10 times as much. And if you're not, by the way, you're covered by a full money back guarantee. So there you go. What else? What am I most excited about for this event? Daniel Radcliffe. I mean, sorry, Mr. X. Sorry, the margarita. I'm most excited to see Simon dressed up as Ron Weasley, Barry as Hagrid, Camilla as Hermione, my son Harry as Harry, and my son Tobias as Malfoy. Because I think that's the biggest. That's a pretty cool lineup. Forget the CEOs, forget James Lawrence. I just think that's the coolest lineup ever. So that's what I'm excited to see. In all seriousness, what am I excited for? I'm excited to get the band back together. It's been too long. It's been too long since we put on a big event like this. I'm excited for you guys. In a serious note, I'm excited for you guys sitting in the room. Unfortunately, I have to be on stage, and what I mean by that is I'd love to be in the room. I'd love to be sat in one of those seats with you guys, enjoying the content, having a drink, letting my hair down, having some fun, chilling out with my family. Like, I'm going to have to work. So I'm excited for you guys. I'm excited for you guys and bringing you all back together after 2 long years. What else? Any more questions, Macy? Speaking of kids, I'm going to have to go soon because it's story time. What else have we got? What else am I most excited for? I'm still excited about that, Macy. I'm excited for everybody. So there we go. Right. Thank you. The announcement is official. We are live all over the world with this announcement. Private Practice Marketer, October 6th through 9th, Orlando, Florida. We would love to see you. Book your seat right now to get the lowest price. You've got till May the 31st when I announce Mr. X, which is not Daniel Radcliffe. Stop asking if it's Daniel Radcliffe. It's not Harry Potter. It's not him. I'm telling you, it's not him. Stop. Stop putting rumors out there that we might be bringing an A-list celebrity to the stage in Orlando. He's already in Orlando. And just because he's in Orlando doesn't mean he'll be on my stage in Orlando. Stop putting 2 and 2 together and getting 4, right? Or 5, whichever it is. I'm not for 1 second suggesting that it's him by any means. Book your seat right now. Get the lowest price before I announce Mr. X in a few days. We'd love to see you. 300 of you, wherever you are in the world. I've chosen Orlando. Very easy to get to. Almost direct flights from everywhere. except Australia. Sorry, Australia. But you can get to Vegas or LA direct, and then you can hightail it across to Orlando. Stop in LA for a few days, and then come down to Orlando. Anywhere in the world, pretty much from Europe, you can get direct to Orlando. Certainly all across America. And by the way, book your flights now because it's always full on a flight to Orlando. Canada, Toronto, Vancouver, you're straight into Orlando. Come and say hello. Dublin, straight into Orlando. London, definitely straight into Orlando. Edinburgh, Glasgow, straight into Orlando. Rome, Dubai, by the way, straight into Orlando. So come and say hello. Book your seat right now. We put this on for you guys. We're bringing the band back together. We are famous for having the most aspiring community on the planet. I'm very proud of that. You guys do an amazing job of just driving success, inspiring each other. We would absolutely love to have you there. If you've never been to one of my events, give us a try. Maybe you are with another business coach or another community and thinking, I don't want to cheat on my business community. Well, we won't tell them if you don't. Come on over. Who knows? You might be pleasantly entertained. You might be pleasantly entertained. We'll give you a bag to put over your head if that's what you need, right? If you need a bag to put over your head so that nobody knows you're there, we won't tell anybody else that you cheated on their community. Come and say hello. We'd love to entertain you. We're ready for you. Just ask for a bag when you book your ticket. You know, if you're already part of another mastermind and you feel like you're cheating on the community, just book your ticket. Reply to Camilla. Camilla, come get some bags just in case, and we'll give it to people as they check out. As they arrive, we'll put a bag over the head, and we'll get them a T-shirt that says "I'm not really here." Right? Let's do that. Can we get some T-shirts printed? I'm not really here, and we'll go from there. So we won't tell anybody if you're planning on just moving across from one community. There's lots out there. I won't name names, but if you're planning on just migrating to a new one, give us a try. Come and say hello. You might be pleasantly surprised by the fun we have. We don't take business too serious, although we are very serious about money and making lots of it. Put that on a t-shirt. So there we go. ppmlive22.com. Check out right now. Get the lowest price, cheapest room in an expensive hotel, front row and center, and you'll also get access to the kids club. Obviously, there's an additional charge, but reply to the email and tell Camilla that you want a space in the kids club, and we'll get you booked on that. I've got babysitters for you. We've got movie nights for your kids. We've got pizza deliveries, the whole 9 yards. Disney qualified babysitters, the whole thing. We'll teach kids business, we'll inspire them. And if your kids are 15, 16, 17, maybe they're a bit old for the kids club, bring them in the room with you. Bring your staff. You're very welcome. Maximum of 10 extra tickets at 50% off. You can do that. You can bring your significant life partner, somebody that you live with, somebody that you would like to live with. You can bring business partners, clinic directors, front desk people. Any questions, by the way, email Camilla at paulgoff.com, Kamila at paulgoff.com. Let her know immediately that you want one of the kids club spaces saved. And that's the reason to do it right now, because these kids club spaces are going to be like hotcakes. Most of my mastermind members are going to take them, who will be there as well. So that's it. The announcement, it's real. The rumors are true. We are getting the band back together. 300 of you from all over the world. We've got 2 or 3, maybe even 4 incredible speakers. And every time I bring a speaker to the stage or announce it, the price will rise on the ticket. So do it right now. We've got 10 spots available at this super early bird price. You can save $600 and just start the process of looking forward to coming to Orlando. At the very least, have a conversation with your partner tonight, your family. Do you want to come to Orlando? Tell them that Paul's giving you an invite, a drop in your lap invite to come to Orlando, paid for by Uncle Sam or the IRS, tax deductible. Those fuckers. Give yourself a nice tax deductible trip to Orlando, wherever you are in the world. We'd love to see you. I really mean it. It would be fantastic to hang out with you at the bar. ppmlive2022.com, 6th through 9th, Orlando, Florida. At the very least, save the date in your calendar. Have a word with your partner, your family tonight, and ask, do you want to come to Orlando? Paul's inviting us October 6th through 9th. We can bring the kids. You can bring significant others. You can bring your friends. Crying out loud, bring your neighbor, bring whoever. I'm not promising it's Harry Potter. Stop it. It's not Daniel Radcliffe. Will you stop? I'm not joking either. I know you think that by me bringing up Daniel Radcliffe all the time that you think that I'm suggesting it's Daniel. I'm not saying it's Daniel Radcliffe. I mean, it could be Daniel Radcliffe. I'm a Harry Potter fan. I mean, my kids have got a Harry Potter bedroom. So might it be possible that I hire Daniel Radcliffe, not for you, but for me? I mean, that's possible. Yeah, I'll come back to you on that one. So I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying that you all need to come to the event with a wizard wand dressed as a Harry Potter fan. I'm not saying that for 1 second because, of course, we've never done a Harry Potter themed event before that didn't go down a storm. So it's up to you. It might be Harry Potter, it might not be. I'm just not promising it, so don't hold me to it. Right, I've got to go. I've got kids who love Harry Potter who probably want me to watch Harry Potter with them tonight to read a Harry Potter story. We're up to one of the, I think it's the third book right now. So there you go. Big announcement. Spread the word, please. Tell your friends and family. Email the staff, camilla@polgoff.com if you've got questions. Head over to the page, ppmlive22.com. Get your seat booked. Choose a payment plan. Choose the 4-day option if you need some finance help. Choose the 3-day VIP if you just want that. And if you want to do the first class experience, you want some selfies and some books and front row seats and some food and dinner and wine and all the other shit we'll chuck in for you. Do that one as well. So that's it. Macy, bring up the screen for me so people can see it a little bit bigger. There we go. That's Private Practice Marketer Live. How good is the graphics, by the way? Lewis, you've done a tremendous job. My art department, my graphics team have done a terrific job of branding this, and you will see a super promotion take place over the next few weeks and months. Paul Goff's Private Practice Marketer Live 2022 is live, available for you now to book your seats. Mr. X, that may or may not be Daniel Radcliffe, starring this guy. He looks quite handsome, Paul Goff, in the middle there, and James Lawrence, the world's toughest human by all accounts. 50 triathletes in 50 days in 50 different states. What more do you need? What else can I do for you? I'm bringing you all back together, putting you in a room with some amazing speakers, and bringing the house down in Orlando, where the sun will be shining, easy access anywhere in the world. Margarita is amazing. Go see Mickey Mouse. Go see Harry Potter if you didn't see him on my stage, and go and see Shamu. Not forgetting Shamu is still there at SeaWorld as well. So, and Sesame Street. The best thing about SeaWorld right now, Sesame Street area. You've got to take your kids to it. My Grayson absolutely loves it. Right, thanks everybody. I appreciate you, the absolute best. I can't wait to see you. Thanks, guys, all the team who worked on this for the launch and getting everything right. Thanks to the community. Thanks, masterminders. Look forward to getting to meet all of you new clients who have already signed up. Very excited to work with you. You've got till May the 31st to get the cheapest price. After that, the price will rise. The minute I announce Mr. X, this price will absolutely rocket. So do it right now. Anybody listening on the podcast, and you're listening to this in a few weeks or months, you can still book a ticket, assuming we've got some left, right up until I think it's September the 15th, something like that. So there you go. Thanks, guys. See you soon. October 6th through 9th, PPM Live. See you all soon. Thanks, everybody. Macy, well done. Fantastic. Thanks, guys.